Relic Freighter B, Sector 5, closing in on the vault. Let's get it going. Hey everybody, Glitchy here. Welcome back to Void War, where we have just piloted ourselves into the Maw, a exclusion zone. The named exclusion zone, in fact. So definitely gonna get some sauce going here. We got our ruins that we're gonna be hitting, and unfortunately that means this store is out of our reach. Well, we got one shipyard for repair, and then we're probably gonna hit this right at the end of the sector. So that means any scrap is gonna be used either in upgrades early or well, other things. This sector could be bad. To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure how this sector is gonna go, but we have an insane amount of dodge, and we have an okay amount of shields. So yeah. So that being said, let's get hopping here. See what happens. All right, already a demonic ship, eh? So this is what I'm afraid of. Is we've been clearing ships with crew, right? And we can't do that with demonic ships. We have to end them, and they have greater hearts, which summon dudes. So yeah, this could all go just very, very, very poorly. Thankfully, our dodge is going to be very helpful here. But yeah, let's get their weapons under control here. Let's get our crew, well, not crew, but our Zambonis moving here. Nice. We probably should have summoned into the demon heart room. I now realize, but that's okay. But we can do that. We actually should not fear summoning the rest of our things here. Let's turn on our Gravitron here. Cool. I think actually all of our zombies are already dead. That's okay. I don't think we stunned. Yeah, we did not. That's fine. And then we could hit weapons here again. I think I'm going to with our macro. Just to take him fully offline here. Nice dodges. Our Wight doing just a fantastic job of driving. Man, he's quite the flyer. Our Wight is. This ship is already almost kind of toast. We're going to save our destructor missile for just a moment here. All right, so we have a tear there that we should take care of. Let's send this fella. He should be alright. And the reason I'm saving my beam here is actually I kind of regret my decision. I probably should try and hit yeah, let's try and hit their heart here because I don't want it to be a factor here. Let's hope we don't miss with these. We missed with those. So unfortunately this greater heart is going to cast. Let's see if we can get some Zambinos here, just to get some damage in. Yeah, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But luckily, we're almost done here. Maybe we can actually do it before it matters. We're gonna slow their crew down. There actually is no crew. If we get rid of it, yes. No, that's not cool, man. We were so close. Okay. So let's just deal with it. It's not like a big spawn or anything. It's just obnoxious, that's all. That's all it is. We'll deal with it. Maelstrom subsides, but we still get the Maelstrom debuff as well. Just double bad luck there. We'll live through it though. It's fine. Just repair it. We don't want a demon to come out of there and then get out of there. Don't take any health damage. Yeah, we're super okay. It's just obnoxious, that's all. Alright, cool. So we're going to give it a moment for the oxygen to come back. There we go. And move on. I hope that didn't land next to my scribe. No, he is good. An intruder detected. Well, he's poisoned. And he landed on the Necrolich. This is bad news for him. Alright, so let's see. What do we got here? Shields. They have a shield charger. They have a demonic heart. It's not good. We're going to be running into this a lot. The big shields are kind of a problem here. Big shields with a shield charger. Kind of an issue. Thankfully, their damage is limited. They do have shield piercing, though. Do they have any other? They do. They have a Siege Bombard and a Hull Reaper. So the combination of Siege Bombard, a Hull Reaper, this thing, and the Devastator Beam actually could be incredibly serious for me. Incredibly serious. So much so that, you know, we're gonna hit the weapons room. But first, we're gonna debuff that guy. So hit the weapons room. We're gonna Noxious it, and okay. So all 3 Noxious are out. We're gonna little guys it, and okay, they've left the screen. So we're gonna Graviton here, and let's see if yeah. So we're gonna assume this guy's gonna make it. So we're gonna stun. We should also just be summoning other stuff. I keep forgetting to do that, but that's okay. Yeah, so he's coming in. I'm guessing I could probably get a free hit on the Hound here. My Scribe's not randomly dying, is he? No, he's not. So that's their shields. It doesn't matter because the things that I care about are off, so that's more than fine. We could macro lance here. We should macro lance here. What are we macro lancing? Probably just shields, just to help. No, we know what we must macro lance. Okay, so there's the hole. Let's just get our Greater Necromancer to fix it. And we have a Disruptor. We have dudes on board that are doing damage. So that's good. Do we disrupt shields here? No, because it's not going to do anything just yet. Alright, stop standing in the O-zone. Alright, there go our gentlemen that can't breathe. Once this shield charger is off, we're gonna hopefully unleash. So let's hit shields with the disruptor, see what happens here. It's classic gameplay here at the Glitch channel. That's okay. So okay, so we get hits on the shields, which is all we were gonna do with those putrefactors, and then we do a really nasty beam here, both for damage and to put a bunch of gentlemen in there, and the ship goes up. We don't get this subspace. Just kidding. We get this subspace. Shouldn't have told him to walk that far. Oh, that's okay. He'll get it in time. He'll get it in time? Question mark. He gets it in time. Exclamation mark. Nice. Return to stations. Okay, this is not going terrible. I am afraid of this jump here quite a bit, not gonna lie. But I think we'll be alright. Let's do it. Let's hope this doesn't ruin me. You triangulate the source of the distress signal on an installation on the surface of a deserted asteroid. Its defensive batteries have long been silenced, though some auxiliary infrastructure remains online in serviceable, if not working, order. However, the nearby rift storm is intensifying, and further scans indicate a significant quantity of subspace entities have taken up residence inside the ruins. Alright, so no guns. It just looks like I can just go get some stuff, right? These idiots are gonna be annoying. Also, this is segmented. That's pretty interesting. Pretty cool that they're like split up, right? So let's look at the what lockers do we have here? A slave container, right? So that's the big reward, is the slave container. Okay, and then what else? They got reinforced doors, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. No really big threat. This is strangely like manageable. I'm even afraid to say it out loud a little bit, right? Just the big thing is just gonna be these idiots teleporting. But that should be more than fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start casting here. Obviously, we're gonna use our Zambonis to get the chests out as much as possible. So let's do that. The first wave, actually, I want this one over here. The first wave will probably expire, to be completely honest with you. But that's okay. I should have waited for the full teleportation. Hey, we got an Imperial Sword. Nice. Welcome to the crew, brother. Flaming projectile is not the worst. It's area denial. And I mean, we have a station demand, so sure, get in there, bro. Welcome aboard, Solorn. And here comes... Okay, so it landed in the captain's chair. That kind of sucks. Because he's just gonna take damage. But it's okay. It's a-okay. Alright, there goes some more Zambonis. They get the scrap. We didn't get one of them. But that's a-okay. He is suffocating, I just realized. Whoops. Doug takes half his health and damage. Oh well. He'll fix that too, just make sure he doesn't suffocate. Alright, what are we doing here? So, let's see if we can disrupt the doors so we can get out of here just a little bit quicker. Don't, he's not done fixing it. Alright, so I don't know where that's gonna land. Right? And it's not gonna damage the system. I can see my zombies are actually actively making it difficult. I can't hit... Okay, so actually, let's try something here. This says does not damage systems. Usually when you hit these chests, you lose the reward. Let's actually see if the Grave Beam does that. It shouldn't, but, you know, this game sometimes is weird, right? So let's see. Okay! Excuse me. So now we know. That's cool. Fortunately, is he not done repairing that? Sheesh. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like ghoul spawned there, but there it goes. Alright, depart now. There's no enemies or anything? Yeah, depart now. Cool. Alright, so we took a little health damage on people there. I think well worth it, looking at our scrap. We also got a... interesting, the warp has not subsided. Let me see if oxygen will come back. I actually just don't want to keep going past this. Let's warp. I don't want a breach to appear. Right there. So, okay, cool. Let me get us an invasion or something. You encounter a war cult vessel being pursued by an Imperial patrol ship. The war cultists will likely be upset if I interrupt. Leave them to their fate. You proceed onwards. Oh, it just ends the combat. That was lame. I should have intervened then. More scrap, better, right? Obviously, always. Oh well. Not worried about it. Just keep jumping. A couple of nice red stars in the background there. You detect a derelict ship of unknown origin drifting through a field of debris. Parts of the ship seem damaged and strange tendrils cover its hull. As you approach, you realize the tendrils are flesh. Some of the larger breaches in the ship hull have been covered with an organic cartilage-like material. Your sensors return multiple subspace anomalies, confirming this is a supernaturally corrupted starship. However, it is strangely inert. Let's investigate it. You investigate the ship. The insides are a grotesque mesh of typical starship construction and the inner workings of some gargantuan beast. You see organs, limbs, maws, eyes, and ears. Corded, pulsating blood vessels lead towards the center of the ship. Approach the center. This has never gone wrong. Ship trembles and a psychic shriek comes from its depths. You rush back to your ship, see the demon ship. It's turning its weapons to you. Okay, well, that was aggressively boring if I say so myself. Why all the build-up only to be like, haha, it attacks you? Kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. Also, why my weapons were not powered up is beyond me, right? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. But sure, whatever. Anyways, let's get our gentleman going. Nice weapons hit. We're gonna overload the... Hello. Overload the... He'll be fine, yeah. Overload the room here. That sucks that he teleported over, but it's okay. We're gonna blood curse this guy. And we're gonna deploy, yep. So that he takes a while, the fiend, and I should probably deal with this guy. Yeah, just poke him here, punch him. There we go, cool. Alright, it looks like my Demon Heart summons did not get the job done, which is fine. We have a macro lens that we can deal with it if we need to. Like that. Oh yeah, we have a fire spell that is completely useless. That's okay. We'll be fine. Unfortunately, I think I missed, yeah. Okay, so we hit the Demon Heart there. That's good for us. Let's see if we can... what do we want to do with this disabling disruptor? I still have a few seconds, right? No, that'll unalign him. Let's see if we can hit shields for the Grave Beam for that. Alright, there go our some more spawns. He should be toast, right? Yeah. So now we have a little bit of free roam. We have zombies hitting the shields, but either way we're gonna disrupt them. I think I have missed every single time with this missile. Like, I legitimately think it's been every single time. Alright. Okay, shields are down. Where do we want to spawn more Zambinos? Zambonis? Just do it like that. It actually just kills them. That's okay. A-okay. An artifact. Oh! Cool. So we got a rejuvenate out of it. Does this guy have a free spell? He does. But we have Soul Barrage. Isn't Soul Barrage better than Fireball, by and large, though? It's 2 damage. The Fireball could help with the... No, I'm actually going to pick Soul Barrage because Fireball feels like it's going to be useless later on if the ship goes demonic and all the rooms are vented. The boss ship. So we're actually going to equip him with that, and yeah, I'm actually going to equip him with Reju. It feels a little better. And honestly, we're going to use it as well. Like, literally right now. Oh no, I should have done it over here so that Doug doesn't take forever. Can you please walk? Thank you. Yeah. This nice... Oh, whoops. That's a purify. That's okay. Be purified and rejuvenated. You know, we don't judge here. So it could be both things, right? Save stations. I'm pretty sure I haven't done that. A lot of scrap. We almost always take the high temperature. Note here. What's our health at? Good. Munitions, good. We don't necessarily need the shipyard. So we could take a middle path here and bail here if need be. That's probably the case. 200 scrap, though. So the maw is always very scrap dense. Always. Which is very good for us. Very, very good for us. Let's warp before we start upgrading them. We can make some moves here. This is a very damaging ship. They have very good weapons. Is that 2 Retributor 3s? It is 2 Retributor 3s. I can barely speak. That is very, very big. They also have a... what's it called? Some launch bays. Which is not good for us. Because we have a bunch of wimpy casters here. So we might actually just wait on the initial casts. See if they're going to board. It doesn't look like they're boarding. Do they have a caster? I didn't look. They don't. No, they don't have any caster. So we're actually going to... We're just going to invade there. We're literally just going to go right there. And let's Psychic Shriek on top. That guy might be moving the board. He's not. I don't know what they're doing with the, yeah. So, we're going to also Blood Curse. And I don't think the -3 gets there in time, but we'll see. We also got to remember that I have to launch my Soul Bolts. Yeah, so they're in a lot of trouble in terms of debuffs here. We could Macro Lance. What are we Macro Lancing? They have an Ion Tunneler. Do they have anything else for damage? No, they do not. That sucks. After I've committed all my spells. I need a doors upgrade. For sure. So they sent 2 marshals. That really sucks. Alright, where's my Gorgothian fella? We're gonna need you. Can this guy handle himself for a moment? Not versus that, no. Not really. I mean, we have a heal, right? So, like, I'm not terribly worried about it. Yeah, just get in there. And the Necrolurch will help, right? So, alright, we're gonna have a fire here. I really hate that this does not have an event here. I understand why it is that way. But, you know. Just get out of there, bro. This guy is dying. Yeah, I know. Are they gonna chase? No. The Gorgothian's gonna get in there and mix it up. That's good. I need to see what I'm Macro Lancing. I don't want that Retributor to shoot, so don't let it shoot. Alright. Necrolurch is in there. More dudes coming. Just watch health bars. They died or warped back. I'm actually not sure. That's fine. So back to stations, except for you. Don't go back to stations just yet. Should have powered our other weapons completely spaced on that. That's not a big deal. Their weapons are offline. They only have their their launch bay to do anything with. No, I did not disable shields. Okay, so that kind of sucks for me. So I wanted the Grave Beam. But it is what it is. They're in a lot of trouble here. Give me a good fire proc here, please. Great. Classic. Yeah, they're just gonna expire if they don't do anything soon, so. Give me the disable, please. Give me the disable. Got plenty of Zambinos. Yep, there it is, and there it is. Big disable. Neither of these are anything I necessarily want. So this would be either money or, I don't know. Maybe just, no, I'm never going to use the prisms. Just get the fire suit. I think it might actually just be the slightest amount more money. And then this should be fine health-wise. That was not a real recall. That was just a fake recall. Let's get out of here, though. Hey, welcome back, Thrall. Hey, you're dead, Thrall. This is scary. Yeah, this is pretty scary, actually. But we'll be alright. We will be alright. So, got a lot of hounds. So that makes our grav not great. They have a Hull Ripper 4, so that's scary. So just hitting weapons, because it is what it is. Excuse me, Hull Ripper 2, which is 4 shots, not Hull Ripper 4. I don't know what the hell that was. And a Greater Heart, right? Yeah, so let's wait to see where this stun lands, and then we'll start our casting. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that's on the Gorgothian. We don't care about that. Start summoning things. I should probably Shriek in there. Just to have it. And then start casting everywhere else. I might Blood Curse here early. I've got a lot of spells going. And then summon the other hooligans. Oh, jeez. It's carnage out there right now. I should have -3, probably. That's okay. Are we scared of anything else? Just their weapons, right? Let's hit their Demon Heart, actually. I hate Demon Heart summons, I really do. Plus, it slows down their repairs, so. Alright, where does the thing land? That's okay. Scribe, take care of it. That's good that I didn't send him in to get stunned. I didn't even notice, to be honest with you. Alright, we should be in good shape here. No, please don't suffocate there. Can the Zambonis take care of it, maybe? So I don't have to do anything? Whatever, just fire weapons, it doesn't matter. Yep. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Cool. Cool, excellent, amazing. Do we want to heal while we can? No reason not to. Also caught the Necrolurge, whom I think was max health anyways, but, you know, who cares? Anybody can use the shield, the immune to fire? No, not really. Not really. Ooh, a chest of things. Perfect. Alright, let's, what is this? Oh, it's a worm. It just looks weird because it's moving. I think I always have that happen, where I'm like, what is that? Alright, so definitely Macro Lance. We will try and get this frame 1, right? But I doubt it's gonna happen. Let's get the cast. Actually, this is a 1-second cast as well, right? Well, that's okay, because I wanted to fly out a little bit. Alright, send out the, I can't believe that the 1-second cast got interrupted. That's crazy. Should have believed it, because why would it not? But, you know, you make mistakes. I don't know that I can Blood Curse in here without it getting destroyed, but I'm doing it anyways. I don't remember. We might just pay attention to that interaction. Or we might do what we always do, which is not pay attention. We got a kinetic lance. That's funny. We might use it, actually. I have to think about that one. Alright, our macro's back up online. I think I'm going to hit their heart because I don't like it. I think I'm going to miss. Such it is. I might disrupt their heart, then. I'm not sure. We got our Terra going here. Their heart is disabled, which is very good. So now I'm gonna wait for stuff to be online here. Let's hit the shields early because we know that one will last. Is he done fixing it? And then now we do that. Actually, I don't know that those will make it before the missile. They do. Cool. Don't choke there, please. And then this should take out the shields. And then we could do a really big grave beam here. Let's see here. Probably just this is fine. And that'll kill them because something's gonna blow up here. And I don't just mean my ghouls. Cool. Lot of scrap. This sector is go. Let me not jinx it. We're doing all right. Let's just leave it at that. Heal on the unnecessary heal on the scribe, but we might as well have him max. I actually should have hit this guy too, but he'll be all right. Let's keep going. Forgot what I have available. What it is? Attack the Imperial Starship. Cool. Alright, let's hit weapons here. We have less dodge because we can't like our sensors are not good enough. Definitely hitting weapons though. I mean that's non-negotiable right there. And we're gonna assume that there's a caster at the helm. So we're gonna throw our first Zambonis there. And then we're gonna summon little dudes there. Okay, so we should have waited for this guy to move off of the sensors, which would have allowed us to see that there are no casters. Oh well, that's fine. I think we just stun here and blood curse here, and just start the summon storm of BS that we are so fond of at the moment. Yeah, let's actually do the -3 in there too, because we know there's gonna be people in there. So they're in a fair amount of trouble at the moment. Do I want anything to fire here? Yeah, I really don't. Just get rid of it. Yeah. Yep. Get rid of it. Not interested. Somebody died to poison. That's very good for us. Yeah, now they're in a lot of trouble right now. The moment the grave beam comes up, actually we can just fire on missiles right now. Because it's gonna take it out. Okay, dude. We don't need to do anything. Yep. Death Cult Starship expresses their gratitude and offers to share some of their forbidden knowledge. So Noxious Blast is actually much better with Sigil of Rot than Fireball ever was. The problem is we need another caster for it. Which is fine. More than fine. Do we need another caster? Yeah, we do. So let's think about this. So Macro Lance is 3 damage for 2 shots, right? 6 damage total. Not bad. And Kinetic Lance is 1 damage for 2 shots. So 2 damage. So quite a bit less. But it slows crew and it creates multiple breaches. That's pretty strong for disruption. I think overall I might need the damage at the moment. So I'm going to keep my Macro Lance. Right, it's always a throw. I always have that happen where I'm always like, oh no, what am I leaving behind? So I took 1 damage at some point. Do I need a... I don't need munitions. No, I don't think I need the shipyard. I'm going to still jump to this node, but I don't think I need it. Detect an Imperial fleet moving towards one of the inhabited planets. They are moments away from arriving when a swarm of cultist vessels drop in. The Imperial fleet swings around and engages the swarm. Let's attack the Imperial fleet. So they have a Redeemer fella. Yep. And that's it, though. Do they have a... Yeah, no ram sleds. Fair amount of damage. We should be alright, though. So let's get this fella attacked so that he will... Hopefully he will fumble his cast. And we're gonna double dip him here. And... Let's see if we can... That's not good. So our Macro Lance missed. That's very not good, actually. Very not good. Okay, so unfortunately he got his Fireball out, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, we're just gonna have to bait it with a stun or something. We're gonna have to aim our Soul Spear at weapons because we did not hit weapons. And we're actually going to have to full summon here on weapons. So we are, unless we dodge, we're probably going to take damage here. You're just going to have to tank that, homie. I don't know what else to tell you. See if we can't get a stun there. It just did time. No, I don't think so. Let's graviton here. Nice. And we probably -3. I feel like that's probably fine. I don't know what that was, so that's concerning. Macro Lance on the weapons for sure, because these are going to start firing, yeah. Thankfully, we took out a bunch of them there right at the end. And our pilot is just insane. He's just good, man. It is what it is. Yeah, so they're going to... Now we blood christen here. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of problems here. Yep, a bunch of thralls got summoned. They're actually dead. And circle several starships forming a detachment. Attempt to break out. Defending the Imperial breakout detachment will rout the remainder of the fleet, but the approach will be dangerous. The Imperial vessels within the detachment are arrayed in a defensive formation. Attack! Wait, hold on. Let's think about this. All my spells are on cooldown. No macro lances. I have a disruptor ready. Let's try it. Okay, that's not terrible. So our oxygen got damaged. That's okay. Another Redeemer caster. That is less okay because we currently do not have a means to stop him. But we will in a moment. So let's launch our disruptor. If this misses, I'm going to be very upset. Don't miss. Don't miss. Good. I should have actually fired anyways. I didn't. That's on me. But is he immune to fire by chance? No. Get out of that room. I feel like that's gonna take longer. Yeah, okay. So shields are off. We can grave beam here. I really hope it summons the way I think it will, the way I think it should. If it doesn't, we're in trouble because we don't want this Redeemer spawned. It does. Cool. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have any stuns or anything off the back of it. I don't know why I have 2 thralls just kind of chilling. But... Okay, so they launched a missile. What is it? Hellfire? That's tough hit. Tough area to vent. Can these guys turn off fires? I have no idea. No, it's not a tough area to vent. I have a room right there. I don't know why I didn't notice it. I should be alright. Yeah. Yeah, should be alright. Unfortunately, the grab is off, which is what I wanted to use, but we'll be alright. Yeah, they are getting trashed. Like, really trashed. Alright, we've fixed this. Another... Please dodge it. I don't want to deal with it. I swear evasion in this game is just a suggestion for you. It really feels like that way sometimes, man. Maybe I'm just unlucky, or maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. I mean, I'm not perfect. It's entirely possible, right? That should be fine. It should turn off, yeah. Go fix it. And then I'm waiting for my grave beam to be back. There it is. Shoot. Another darn missile. That really sucks. So let's take care of the rooms with people in them. Yeah. Yeah, that'll... Okay, well, they fled, so that's not cool. Their ship is gonna blow up. Yep. Goodbye. If your supply containers survive the blast, you're able to retrieve one of them before the rest are lost to the void. Attack armor is not terrible on somebody. Pair of hounds could be useful in the last boss for defensive reasons. I really need some defensive reasons, or some defensive things, and I do have the slots for them. Yeah, let's do that. After hours of battle, the Imperial fleet are finally crushed. You pick up relief transmissions from the surface of the nearby planet. You move on. That's it. Well, we got scrap out of it, so it's not like the worst, right? I expected more. That's all. Just a smidge more. That's okay. Let's stand here for a moment. Heal ourselves. Go back to stations. Doug will be fine. The Wight will be fine. And let's make sure we put these howling reagents out. So probably I'll end up using these as a defensive countermeasure on the last boss, or just whenever I need it. Do I want to repair 3 for free? With the amount of scrap I'm getting, no. I kind of don't. I kind of just don't, yeah. Let's just keep going. Also, we have so much scrap, I feel comfortable spending a little bit. Just a little bit. I actually do want to do this. So that's not like, that's not much, right? Yeah, let's do that. Just a couple of good sense upgrades, I feel like, there. So just stronger doors, stronger sensors, which keeps our vector analyzer online, that type of thing. All right, we don't need it. I feel like we don't need it. Let's keep going. We can repair just by the might of our scrap pile. Blood cold vessel under attack, but man, the Imperials are awful here. Attack the Imperial ship. They're just bullies, man. They're bullying everybody. Flaming projectile, flaming projectile, flaming projectile. There is no way that we get them all, right? No way. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our damned hardest, but there's no way. We're just not fast enough, right? Yeah. But first we hit shields, or excuse me, we hit weapons. So yes, let's do that, and let's do that actually, because hopefully that guy will just stand there. And then let's also let's wait on the other spells. I could blood curse though. Blood curse is nah. Let's wait. So let's see what happens here, and then let's do this one here. I have no idea if I got that one. We just vent that and move out of the way. We just vent that and hopefully he'll move out of the way. He did. Oh, that could be good. It could also be bad. Okay, so now that let's Gravitron here, and we could probably blood curse right here, and that'll be good. And let's summon the remaining array of our gentlemen here, and let's do a -3 here. I feel like it'll be good. That's one of their casters dead. Oh, right. Twin Spears, we should close our doors. I almost pressed the wrong button there, and that would have been bad. Here comes the other wave of Zambinos. Yeah, poison them, yes. Let's hit the shields here. I don't actually think I can hit them fully, but, well, if you miss, it doesn't do anything, as it turns out, right? And that's okay. So, I should probably figure out how the Grave Beam works relative to other zombies being spawned, but for now, let's just do it, right? That ought to take care of the rest of the crew. Maybe? Ooh, one sole survivor. Just vent that. Just get out. It's fine. It should be more than okay. Yep. Oh, he blew up. I mean, that's fine. Cultists currently acknowledge your help before jumping out. Sometimes this game, it doesn't piss me off, but it's like, I feel like I get a lot of negative events. Not negative events, but just events where you're like, you know. You arrive in the midst of a rift storm, and outpost looms out from the turbulent musk murk as ionic bursts crackle all around you, threatening to knock out key systems at an inopportune moment. Investigate. Colonies of typical Imperial design, it is obvious from the battered cladding the outpost has endured the ravages of rift storms for many centuries, if not millennia. Though its occupants are long gone, you discover some signs of more recent occupancy. You help yourself to some supply caches left behind. We have the scrap on scrap, scrippity scrap. We're gonna... So we have 5 power bars, and I definitely want to throw one to engines. Right, because I have one more there. We could, I mean, that's a cheap enough upgrade, right? Of course, if you press every wrong button, then it's not. But if you press the right buttons, it tends to help. We could go 4 shield here, and then probably throw 1 power bar each to these, or upgrade weapons. But we'd need a weapon for that, right? I'm not sure. We're definitely doing that. So let's just get that and just insano dodge here. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me that I'm not welcome here. Bye. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out where that terror shot is going. That terror amp. What do they got? Fair amount of weapons. A missile. What's the missile? A disruptor. That's not terrifying, but not great. Greater demon. Yeah, greater demon. Crit power 1 though. That should be easy to keep in check. Let's do our typical macro lance, so because I feel like it's gonna be helpful. And then where do I want my? Yeah, let's just do them in the standard place, right? Let's do the stun hit there as well, and then hopefully I don't get stunned out of these. I want to let blood curse first. Cool, and then send the rest of them down. Do I -3? I'll just -3 elsewhere. I think here it's fine, probably. I forgot to. Nice dodge in there, Mr. Wight, Mr. Doug. Yeah, that should be fine. He should actually be able to handle that just fine. He warped away, so he didn't handle it, but that's okay. Go fix that, please. Oh, our dude is not stunned anymore, so this is looking very dire for them already, though. I should probably power my Putrefactors. There go more Zambonis. My issue with this ship is going to be that I am most definitely going to lose track of stuff. I might actually be misusing the disruptor if it can't take down as many shields as I need it to, right? Maybe terror missile might be a more regular useful missile. There goes the entire ship. So if you've never visited the Maw in your playthroughs for whatever reason, I think this is just the way the game is. The Maw has incredible scrap generation, or always has for me. Incredible scrap generation. Let's take the high road because it gives us more options while still being able to visit the thing. We should have healed our fellow over there. It's okay, he healed a little bit. Passing through a vast asteroid field spanning the region when you happen upon a derelict shipyard. Preliminary scans indicate the facility possesses an unusually high level of automation. Investigate. Small technical vessel detaches itself from the shipyard and leaves. Search the shipyard. You search the shipyard, whatever the technical vessel was doing, it seems he had left most of the shipyard untouched. So we got a flame lance. Flame lance, 3 damage to our 6, creates multiple fires. This does create a lot of chaos because the fires cover the repairs, and most of the time what I have noticed with the flame lance is if you hit a 4-room ship and any crew is far enough away, that will almost always turn into another ping of damage and a ping on their systems. It's actually pretty strong. It's not as much upfront damage as the macro lance, right? But technically speaking, that combination of things does do the same amount of damage as the macro lance, right? Now, the problem is, when you get it wrong, and I'm pretty sure I will, it's worse. And, on top of that, if the other ship goes demonic, the boss ship goes demonic, which it likely is, because I'm killing crew very rapidly with my zombies and my terminus bands and all that stuff, and poison, fire is going to be useless. So I'm probably keeping my macro lance. That's fine. While I'm here, let's give this boy a heal. Bonk. Nicely done. Keep jumping. Alright, demonic ship. Let's get our... Also, flame lance just historically just not great against demonic ships in general because it hits and then the fire goes out. I wish there was like some sort of upgrade like void fire. You know, fire is not extinguished with lack of oxygen. But admittedly, that would be so busted, and it would actually be awful in terms of for the player. I vent so much. If you've noticed, I vent so much. So that would be actually awful in terms of venting for the player character, or I guess just for the player. So we're gonna wait for these to go off screen, and then we're actually gonna we're gonna graviton, and we're gonna actually do that, and then we're gonna summon some dudes here, and then we're gonna start the party. Start the party. Let's do it here because I feel like that's where they're gonna be. They're slowed, so I wasted that. I knew that as well. I mean, I slowed them. So, oops, I interrupted my own spell. It happens. Happens to me a lot, actually. Yeah, the infestation should be good there. We're gonna hit weapons again because it's scary. Is that weapons? No, it's weapons is up here. What am I doing? Whoops. Just misclick everything real quick. Just real quick. Misclick real quick. Fine, this happens. It happens. We're not worried about it. Alright, so there go our next set of Zambonis. We're gonna hit missile here. Where does it go? Alright, a room where it's already, so big stun on, is this friendly or crew? So I think my crew also got stunned. Yeah, it sure did. Okay, I didn't clock that, so Terra Missile might actually not be the best for that, but that's okay. Okay, he repaired. We're gonna get him out of there for the time being. Let's see if we can get 4 hits on shields here. Yes, we can, and the Grave Beam for the finish. Zap. Perfect. Look at him spinning. Got a lot of scrap on hand. This is pretty good. If there's like some power casters here in this store, we're gonna be sitting pretty. Let's find out. And this is where we attack them and waste all our scrap, right? Haha, no. Trade. Alright, so what do we got? So we got a Greater Warseer with Soul Spear and a spell slot. That's good. A Mouth of Ariok. Teleport all crew in target room to random rooms on opposing ship. We could do something with that. And then another Greater Warseer. Not the best, but not terrible. Not terrible. It does tell me I'm probably upgrading more than anything. Now, one thing I will say is these guys are not bad in terms of helping me defend my ship, right? So that's good. I'm less excited about about Chaos Rift. It's unfortunate that I got a Chaos Rift here as well. But Burden is good. Smother, I'm not sure about, but so yeah, I'm probably gonna buy at least one of these Greater Warseers because Soul Spear is good, and I can put my poison, my Noxious Blast on it, which is buffed by my Sigil of Rot here, and then I'm probably gonna. Am I gonna replace Soul Spear with Burden? No, I'm not. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm probably just gonna buy Consumes then. Does he have a Consume slot? No, he does not. But I think that's fine. I might get some of the Fiend ones because that will keep little guys spawning on their ship as well, which seems pretty strong. Any difference on these Greater Warseers? No. The Mouth of Ariok is tempting because he has a tool slot, which would allow me to have more of these Consumes. I have a lot of scrap, right? Are we greedy? Is that the play? Is it? It's tempting. We know we're buying this guy. This guy also, the other Greater Warseer is also another Soul Spear and another spell slot. Is that the answer? Let me think about it here for a moment. Because this spell is going to go completely unused. The Chaos Rift, pretty much. I can't see myself using it. I think I might actually just be buying the other. Yeah, but it's expensive, man. That's the problem. Let's look at our upgrades real quick and see where that leaves us. That might be the deciding factor. Also, I have these two, what are they called? Spears that I'm just unlikely to use. Yeah, so give him Noxious Blast. So this guy's gonna be blasting. And then where do I want him? Probably just near the front to help defend, maybe. Thank God we picked up the Cleanse guy, because the more your crew grows, the more dangerous that one idiot is. The one ship with the mind control, right? It just becomes just a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, I kind of really do want these. So let's. Am I selling these for sure? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we know we are. We know we are. That's fine. We have an acid missile, don't we? Yeah, so let's sell that too. So we literally just got what, 68 scrap back. So most of the cost of the Warseer if we want to buy them, which would be very funny. But yeah, let's look at upgrades. So what will we upgrade? So we have 4 power bars. So we could actually just max these out. We have 4 power bars, so we could actually just do that and still have 300. Jeez. The maw, dude. The maw is so good to me. I actually could throw the 2 power bars at weapons and have my my 2 putrefactors online while I have my so that's actually an idea, right? So put two here so that I can power my macro lance right away, right? And then get 2 power bars, and then get so like do it like this, right? For shields, and then do 2 here, and 2 more here, right? And then get these two more points here, because when my macro lance is offline, I can just power these 2, right? And so that might be an idea. And that still leaves me with a lot of additional scrap here. There's no guarantee we'll get it in the next zone, right? I feel like this right here is a fine selection right now, though. Like literally just right now. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that. So we have 4 shields and just an insane amount of dodge here. Interesting. I never gave my Legionnaire that station. Huh. Oh, no, I just saved him over there on accident. Yeah. So insane amount of dodge and our 4 shields. So that's pretty crazy. Defensively, we're doing pretty well. We got a lot of stall, which is good because it's going to take a while for my Dumbos to do their thing, right? So that's good. And by Dumbos, of course, I mean the Zambonis. So we have our 2 power here, right? Let's buy, if we're gonna buy a guy, let's buy 1 more guy, and then we'll consider our upgrades. I really kind of want it to be the Warseer, because although I see the value on this guy's consumable slot and Chaos Rift discount, whatever, I feel like I see more value in the Warseer because of Soul Spear, purely because of Soul Spear. It's just more damage. It's a spell. I don't need to worry about shields. It gives me reach on shields, so we're gonna buy them. And since we don't have another spell, burden is cheap, so that's fine. Now, are hounds better than a fiend? I think no, to be honest. I think no. So I'm gonna buy 2 of those. We're gonna replace that guy's consume. Alright, so we got another. Let's give him burden. We will probably forget to use that a lot. That's okay. We could use it as an interrupt. We could use it to slow. We have a slow, but that's okay. And, oh, right. I forgot that I also had a Necrolurch Summoner. I still think defensively I want the Fiend. If I can find him. There he is. Because although the Hounds are good, the Fiend, I think, is better because it summons little guys. The little guys will teleport over. They will start fighting. They will explode. They will proc Terminus bands. That seems good to me. I am worried about my amount of crew purely due to the Ariakine fella. So this is scary. I have a lot of crew that can get poisoned, right? Repair and... let's go. Whatever, dude. Let's go up to 40. We can be we can have just a little bit of greed. And I think I actually might want the command throne upgrade, right? Well, let's hold on to our scrap until the end of the sector, and until we see what awaits us in the next sector. That seems like a fine move. Alright, so what do we got here? A lot of mind control. A lot of mind control casters. That is scary. Thankfully, their cast is very long. So as long as we... Well, it's not like terribly long, but as long as we start summoning on them, it should be fine. Should be. We also have a lot of like instant casts that we can hopefully snipe them out with. So let's do that, and then let's start summoning bozos. So that sucks that that went there. So they're gonna go there. So we're gonna try and stun, and let's start summoning our long casts here. I actually kind of want to wait on that one. I'm gonna blood curse here. All right, so he's summoning. We can stop him. We're gonna stop him. Did he already cast? Yeah, he did. All right, cool. So get the other summon. Slow him down too while you're at it. And let's hit weapons. Oh, that's right. I have yet another one. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is really bad for them as a thing. Can you imagine if I got hate array here? Is it hate array? Hate the thing that's like, hey, you deal damage with spells, right? Or more damage with spells. Hate matrix? That might be it. Hate matrix. Yeah, they have. I'm just. That sucks. Somehow I missed. Ooh, that really sucks. Purify that. I don't want him to deal with the fella there. Are we worried about this mag pulse? No, we are not. Are we worried about anything else on their ship? They really can't hurt us. No, they're just gonna slowly whittle away here. I have a lot of casters doing the Macarena here. Anybody poisoned? It doesn't look like it. Looks like we got very lucky. Yeah, let's hit there. Dang it, I missed another one. Yeah. Let's see, can we bait it? I think I saw it off the bottom there. Yeah. Where do we think it's going? So trajectory is either here or here. So let's walk him through the poison, and this guy is casting. I don't actually think so. Shoot. No, wait. He hit into the last second of the mind control, or excuse me, of the purify. That's very lucky. That's very lucky. Very, very lucky. Acid missile, just to get some more poison. Actually, the acid missile might kill him. Yeah, it does. Those guys are very tanky, but we're okay with that. Big scrap, probably. Seeker missiles. So that sucks. We had a lot of consumables available that we could have gotten. Man, if this had been Hate Matrix, this was so close to being Hate Matrix. Just take the scrap. Yeah. So we're very spell heavy. We're very like action heavy. I'm not good enough at this game to like be perfect at that. So it is what it is. Okay, so that sucks. That sucks. This guy is just gonna come in here and die eventually, right? So we do race him. That's good. This fella is who I would be worried about because he is gnawing on the scribe. But that's okay. Weapons wise, what do they got? Holy, that's very scary. Yeah, okay. Very scary. So do that. Hit weapons. We have to hit weapons here. That's actually non-negotiable. And then you get to summoning there. And then, okay, so good, that hit. And so now summon the boys here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Soul bolting? Probably, right? More than likely. Yeah, just soul bolt. Whatever. Double soul bolt. I'm gonna graviton. Because I have burden as well, right? So, is he still taking, somehow still taking damage? I don't know how that happened, to be completely honest with you. I have no idea how that Let's see if we can't stun out this guy. We'll see. Nice. Got the storage vault. Just some free scrap. Never say no to free scrap, right? When presented with free scrap. Got the stun off. Soul bolt as well. Should be soul bolting. Should have soul bolted the heart, actually. That would have been their choice. But we'll do it now. Yeah. I got a lot going on, right? So, let's see if we can't burden this guy. We did. Cool. And then, let's hit the heart here. Oops. Cool. There it goes. Acid missile not going to be of particularly good use here. Let's use the terror. I don't know what that was. Oh. This hound never quite made it in the gate, huh? Where did it land? In the room with the Wight. He'll fix it. He's going to take some damage for it. But I think it'll be alright. Soul bolts going out. Just make sure not to have him suffocate here. Yeah. So, okay, he fixed it. Nice. Just get out of there. We'll lose a fair amount of our dodge, but still good. Still a good amount of dodge. And then now we shoot our 2 Putefactors. Hopefully they will down the shields. They do. We Grave Beam. It's over. Goodbye, Warbringer. Hardly knew you. Alright. Let's get back in there. And alright, this is the Stargate. Quite frankly, a fantastic sector. We made so much scrap. The Maw is always so profitable. If you can handle the exclusion zones in general, and in particular the Maw, you should. No store, which sucks because we have the scrap for it, but that's okay. It just means we're gonna spend it all on repairs on upgrades. One shipyard and nowhere near, so that sucks in terms of if we take a big fight right before the boss. We don't have a means of repairing, which is very sketchy, very, very sketchy. But we know we're spending our scrap essentially right away because although we could run into a store as random, random node, it's very rare. I don't remember what ship this is. I think this is the Death Cult, but I just don't remember. If it is a Death Cult, that is both good and bad. Good because a lot of my crew, not all my crew, but a lot of my crew is immune to poison. Bad because they will wholeheartedly be immune to poison. So I'm kind of hoping it's not the Death Cult, but I'm pretty sure it is. Given the, the giant skull. Giant skull. Of course we get baited by, Death Cult ship, Sigil of Rot, poison, so just by it being that boss, it turns off half of our stuff. That's my luck, man. Anyways, we have a lot of soul bolts and that type of thing to help. We're going to be super overwhelmed on that boss. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one for the thrilling conclusion of the Relic Freighter beat. Maybe I'll get a Relic Freighter win finally. Probably not. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy these. See you in the next one. Peace.